What's happening, everybody? Sean, joined again by my son, Trey. And today we got a Dan Fogelberg song battle brought to us by a friend, longtime supporter and patron channel, Seals. Thank you, Seals. Appreciate you. We got Aspen / These Days, one song, versus Same Old Lang Syne. Trey, I know Dan Fogelberg, but I don't know much. I know Same Old Lang Syne a little bit. I think I might know one or two of his other songs, but I don't know him. Do you know anything from him?
I do not. I mean, I know the name.
I'm just a tad bit older than you, yeah.
But starting off with Aspen / These Days, we're taking it back to 1975 from his third record, Captured Angel. Aspen is a brief instrumental which segues into These Days, which is the song. Dan lived near Aspen on a ranch in Colorado.
That was Seals that gave us that info, so thank you, Seals.
Cool. All right. Well, as always, man, we'll just sit back. We'll have the lyrics up on our end, following along, and then give our thoughts afterward. Can't really go wrong with the piano and violin.
Violin, yeah, exactly. It's about as non-offensive as it gets.
Great production.
Yes. All right, Aspen / These Days. Nice harmonies on there, catchy chorus, good writing. What'd you think of this?
Oh man, I thought this was a really good track. You know, we started with Aspen, which had that violin, being quite prominent in the piano. So you had that softer edge. Before we got down, I didn't expect these guitar licks to go in as much as they did. And as you said, kind of has that classic, almost Eagle-esque type of harmonies up in there.
Well, we won't hold that against it.
And man, I thought, I thought the lyrics were good too. Like, kind of getting to the heart of things and where this guy is at these days. He noted, badly outnumbered and caught in a crossfire of devils and gods. All I ever wanted was to be free. All I ever looked for was within my eyes to see. Oh, but these days are just like you and me. He notes too that like the relationship is kind of broken down. You used to think of your life as a riddle with no answer known. All you ever wanted was to be free. Oh, but these days you're just like you and me. That changing of the guard, a big theme here, man. And I think Dan's got a strong voice for sure.
I agree. And on this, when we're looking at the lyrics, I saw the song. The other song I know his is Leader of the Band. That's the song.
Okay, cool.
Just if you're watching this going, this dude should know Leader of the Band. I do. But all right, next up, we got Same Old Lang Syne from the Innocent Age album all the way up in 1981. Seals tells us this is a Christmas classic. On Christmas Eve 1975, Dan stopped in a convenience store to buy whipped cream for Irish coffees. While he was there, he came across his old high school girlfriend, Jill Anderson. They talked for a while and wanted to have a couple drinks, but couldn't find an open bar, so they bought a 6-pack at a liquor store and drank it in her car. The rest of the song is sort of bittersweet as Dan wonders what might have been. The song is a true story with some poetic license thrown in. Jill's eyes were green, not blue, and she had married a gym teacher and not an architect. Went to number 9 in the U.S., and Jill never said that this song was about her, but eventually, years later, she came out and said yes, that she knew that it was about her. But that would be an interesting scenario, meeting your high school girlfriend when you have a whole nother life and reminiscing. The piano melody on this song is classic, man.
Met my old lover in the grocery store. The snow was falling Christmas Eve. I stole behind her in the frozen foods, and I touched her on the sleeve. She didn't recognize the face at first, but then her eyes flew open wide. She went to hug me and she spilled her purse, and we laughed until we cried. We took her groceries to the checkout stand. Food was totaled up and back. We stood there lost in our embarrassment as the conversation dragged. Went to have ourselves a drink or two, but couldn't find an open bar. We bought a 6-pack at the liquor store, and we drank it in her car.
I can imagine it now.
I can't do it.
We drank our toast to innocence. We drank our toast to now, and tried to reach beyond the emptiness, but neither one knew how. She said she'd married her an architect, who kept her warm and safe and dry. She would have liked to say she loved the man, but she didn't lie. gave a kiss to me as I got out, and I watched her drive away. Just for a moment I was back at school and felt that old familiar pain. And as I turned to make my way back home, the snow turned into rain.
Bring it all together with a little saxophone.
Yeah, man. All right, same old lang syne. I'm gonna let you start. I'm curious to what you think of this song.
Dude, I thought it was really good. It gripped me from
Yeah.
the opening verse, and I mean, just you can really tell here Dan's just talent as a storyteller,
Yes.
right? And the imagery he was building,
Yes.
the just the setting. I can envision them in the car, the beer cans adding up. It's obviously cold outside. It's Christmas Eve, as he
Yeah.
notes in that first verse. The snow is falling down. It hasn't quite turned to the rain yet, like it did at the end of the song, and just those nostalgic feelings.
Yeah, and I wonder, in one of those lines, I wonder if Jill's husband knew the song was about her when she said she married an architect's Roy, a gym teacher. I'd like to say I loved him, but I don't like to lie. But she didn't
yeah,
like to lie. I was like, wow. If
That
he-
one
if he-
hit, man. That one hit.
So then you're going, like, I could really put myself in his position. So then you're sitting with her and she's basically saying, I married this guy, I spent a good life, but I really don't love him. And then it's like, because, our high school times and stuff like this, it's frozen in time, right? So you have these memories of these people that you knew that knew you in your formative years. And we romanticize things the farther away we are from, right?
Exactly.
Relationships, jobs, places we lived, whatever. We kind of forget the bad and remember the good. So, you're with somebody now, but you have all this baggage because you have all these years together. And now you're with someone who you just remember being great because it reminds you also of being young again. And so it's a dangerous situation that Mr. Fogelberg put himself in here. But, got a little kiss and she drove goodbye. And then he wrote this song about her and she probably listened to it when it came out a year later and went, wow. But I think this song's great. I think it's absolutely great.
Dude, so do I, and I, appreciated the saxophone at the end again.
I figured you would.
That nice, just kind of that soft rock AOR type of production up in there as well. So yeah, man, this for me is going to be the easy winner.
Me too. I mean, there's not much drama in it. Even though I like These Days, I thought that was a good song. But yeah, this is an easy winner. But we need to know what you think. What is the winner down below? What else from Dan Fogelberg should we check out? And send Seal some love for bringing this one to us.
Yeah, definitely, y'all. And if you like the video, hit that thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Check out our Patreon page if you'd like to have us do a song battle or just support the channel in any way. We do much appreciate it. But until next time, y'all, thanks for watching. Happy listening, and we will see you.